Hey guys, Mason War with COS Accounting. I'm the CEO. I wanted to do a quick video with you on what a quarterly tax is, or a payroll tax, and how that works. I want to give you a quick breakdown and really simple understanding of how this works. Now, just to give you a little bit of history, if you were on a W-2, this wouldn't apply to you. Because all the taxes are taken out every single paycheck. It's something you never have to worry about. The business owner has to worry about this. But moving forward, now that you're a business owner, you have an LLC or an S Corp, I'm going to explain what a quarterly is and how it works. Okay? So let's say your business this year makes $30,000. Okay? Now we set up what's called an LLC taxed as an S Corp. Okay? So we have an LLC and you're taxed as an S Corp. And so now you're going to be taxed a little bit differently than you would if you were just a 1099. A 1099 basically means that you have no taxes taken out. Then you have to do what's called a Schedule C, and you go through and you enter your income, and then it just taxes your total income. But if you made $30,000 on an LLC, taxed as what's called an S corporation. What we do is we say, okay, so you've got Sun Solar, that's the name of the company that you're selling for, and it pays your business, which, let's say it's JS Enterprises. Okay, so we've got JS Enterprises that's making money from Sun Solar. So $30,000 is going directly from Sun Solar to JS Enterprises. Now what we do is we say, now JS Enterprises is paying you, John, as a employee of JS Enterprises. And so you're going to get an actual paycheck, or you can do a transfer through your bank that's going to pay from JS Enterprises to John. Okay. Now at the end of the year, what we're going to do is we're going to say, you need a wage from your business to you. It's kind of like if Jeff Bezos over at Amazon, or Bill Gates, or Sam Walton, these guys are owners of their business, but they're also employees, and so they get a paycheck. They're employees of their business, but they're also a shareholder. The same thing applies to you. So you're a business owner and you're an employee, and so you're going to make a little wage there. And so we're going to say out of that $30,000, let's say it's 15% that you pay yourself. So you're paying yourself now $4,500 that went from JS Enterprises to John that we're reporting to the IRS. And that income right there is going to be taxed completely different from the remaining about $25,000. So this is going to be taxed at what's called, your employment tax or your payroll tax at 0.153 or 15.3%. Okay. Now that amount, you're going to pay $688 in payroll tax, or in Medicare and Social Security. This is a little bit different than what you've done previously, because previously on a W-2, you were just paying one time a year. It's going to be like in January to March of next year. Now we do this quarterly. So you've got Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. Typically, for door-to-door guys, we know that your income in Q1, Q2 is almost nothing. In many cases, it is nothing. So we're going to report 0, 0. We might even report 0 here. And then in Q4, we say the amount that JS Enterprises paid John was $4,500. So you're going to pay in Q4 $688 in payroll tax. Now, just as a little bit of information, when we have a conversation with you, do not overestimate about how much you're going to earn for your 2020 or 2021 tax year. Some people get paid in January. Do not include that money that you're going to make next January from this year. Don't include that money in this amount, okay? Because that helps us get really accurate on what's called your reasonable wage. We want to make sure that that's as perfect as can be, and make sure that you end up with paying the least amount in taxes possible. If we overestimate it, you're going to pay more in taxes, and it's a lot harder to get back at that point. So that's basically the breakdown of a quarterly tax. No matter what the wage is, you're going to pay 15.3% on. So we want to make sure that we get very accurate. And a lot of people ask the question, what is it a reasonable wage? Reasonable wage basically means something that your business is paying you as an employee of the business. And so we're typically reporting between 0 and 20% of that wage as something that's going to pay you. So I hope that makes sense. Obviously, you can always, contact us for more questions. info@cosaccounting.com is our email. Feel free to reach out, and we'll break this down a little bit more. We'll set up a time to have a conversation with you and make sure you understand everything you need. Just know that taxes are a little bit different. We still do have the remaining $25,000 that we need to write off, but we'll get to that, and we'll talk about all the deductions that you can claim. We're doing tons of these videos, but we just want to make sure you understand how a quarterly works.